The moment you dive into a pool, your skin starts having a chemical conversation it didn't exactly ask for. Sure, swimming is great for your cardiovascular system and arguably a decent substitute for therapy if you're into underwater existential thinking, but your skin? It's fighting a battle for balance, and chlorinated water is both its frenemy and primary aggressor. The human skin microbiome, that delicate mosaic of bacteria, fungi, and other microscopic good guys living peacefully on your epidermis, doesn't respond well when it gets dunked repeatedly into a cocktail of disinfectants designed to kill everything with a pulse, or at least a membrane. Chlorine is a necessary evil. It keeps pools from turning into open-air petri dishes, but it's also a blunt weapon. It doesn't just target the harmful stuff, E. coli, Giardia, or that mystery slime near the pool ladder. It also indiscriminately wipes out beneficial skin microbes. Think of it as the napalm approach to hygiene. After a few good sessions in the pool, your skin's microbial population starts to resemble a ghost town. The diversity drops, and what's left isn't always the cream of the microbial crop. This disruption, known in microbiology circles as dysbiosis, can open the door to irritation, inflammation, and opportunistic pathogens who are all too happy to move into the chaos you've created. But the microbes aren't the only ones affected. The skin barrier itself, the outermost layer known as the stratum corneum, takes a hit. Chlorine and other pool chemicals like bromine and chloramine strip away natural oils, essentially unzipping the protective coat your skin spent hours meticulously crafting. This leads to dryness, flaking, and that familiar tight, squeaky feeling you get post-swim, which is your skin's way of quietly screaming for moisturizer. For people with pre-existing skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis, this chemical assault can lead to flares, itching, and the sudden desire to live inside a humidifier. And here's where it gets even more awkward. Not everyone's skin microbiome reacts the same way. Some people are microbial overachievers, bouncing back after a swim with little more than a mild Sahara vibe. Others aren't so lucky. Repeated chlorine exposure can reduce the populations of beneficial Staphylococcus epidermidis, a kind of skin saver that normally helps prevent infections and modulate inflammation. Meanwhile, less friendly strains, or fungi like Malassezia, may seize the opportunity to grow unchecked. The result? More acne, rashes, and in some cases, a strange relationship with mystery red patches that seem to arrive exactly 24 hours after every pool visit. Swimmers who hit the pool daily, such as athletes, lifeguards, or overenthusiastic vacationers, are especially vulnerable to long-term shifts in their skin microbiota. Over time, the skin may become more prone to chronic irritation, reduced resilience against allergens, and slower healing. And no, you can't just rinse it off. Chlorine binds to the skin and continues its mischief long after you've towel dried. Without a proper post-swim skincare routine, think gentle cleanser, non-alcoholic toner, and a barrier-restoring moisturizer. You're basically hosting a slow, itchy rebellion on your epidermis. And let's not forget about the biofilm factor. In some cases, chlorine-induced dryness can cause microcracks in the skin, which become tiny doorways for environmental bacteria, especially in overchlorinated or poorly maintained pools. These cracks, when paired with a disrupted microbiome, make you more susceptible to staph infections, fungal outbreaks, and general skin chaos that no Instagram filter can truly fix. Now, does this mean you should swear off pools and take up competitive napping instead? Not at all. Swimming is still one of the best full-body workouts and a solid way to avoid sweating in the sun like a land-based mammal. But it does mean that if you're a regular swimmer, you should treat your skin like a valued team member, not a waterproof envelope. Shower before and after your swim, use a fragrance-free moisturizer with ceramides, and avoid harsh exfoliants right after you get out of the pool. And maybe, just maybe, skip the swim if your skin is already feeling raw, irritated, or on the brink of a dermatological meltdown. Because your skin microbiome might be invisible, but it's doing real work to keep you safe, smooth, and rash-free. And while chlorine may keep the pool clean, it also leaves your microbes asking what they did to deserve this betrayal.